Hello?
Whoops, you caught me. Need to get fortified.
For what?
Not the happy hour, the honesty hour. You know that you wouldn't be here. Have you to thank for this?
Yes. But I don't know exactly what you're thanking me for.
Oh, come on. I waited 5 years for this note here. Huh? Meet me. It's about Katie. Time, place, Castillo.
I left that message, Keith.
Let me wrinkle. Why?
Because I think you're a dangerous man.
You're right.
And I wanted you to get off Cruz's back, so I asked them if they would invent something, if they would come up with some story just to please you, to satisfy you. I knew they'd be here tonight, so I decided I would force the issue.
Why is it I don't believe you? If it's your plan, why are you spilling it to me, though?
Because I guess I have a guilty conscience. Keith, you've been hurt enough. Why don't you just go home?
I love this confession, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Let me tell you something, darling. He's here, she's here, and I'm here. I cannot pass up this opportunity.
Look, Keith, they're just going to say something. They're just going to lie to you and make up some story or invent something just to get rid of me.
Why do I have the nagging suspicion you want to get rid of me? I know they're going to lie. I expect that. I have something, I'll get the truth out of them.
I can't tell, Keith. I can't. It's like lambs going to the slaughter.
I thought we decided we were going to tell you. You trying to tell me something, Tori?
Look, I am the only one that can be my judge. I am the only one that knows how I felt.
So maybe after I left the beach, you realized Katie was in trouble.
I told you, I thought it was an act.
You thought it was, or you wanted to think it was? Now, come on, what are you saying to me? Maybe a part of you wanted her dead?
You deceitful, two-faced whore. I've never met such a heartless scum. And how dare you desert me? And do it now by denying it. I'm going to hate you for as long as you live. And even after that while you're burning in hell.
I couldn't have given birth to you, not in my worst nightmare. You're a loud-mouthed, half-crazed bimbo. Make that fully crazed. I haven't had a child. How do you think you could possibly convince me that I had? I mean, you nut, I'd know. Mason.
You two are going to have to work this out for yourselves. It's your story, Lily.
It's not a story. I'm never going to forgive you for this one, Mason. You've obviously told her every word to say. We've been on different sides of the fence before, but we've always managed to survive. But not this time, Mason. I think this is the worst thing you've ever done to me.
Gina, I'll admit it seemed out of character for you, knowing you as I do.
Out of character? This is a lot of horse manure. I mean, everybody knows your story, sweetheart. I even read Keith Timmons' file on you about your minister father and your thieving mother. Well, I never married a minister, you can believe that.
You know what happened, you're just too ashamed to admit it.
Listen to me. You spent your first month here yelling from every street corner about your good old pop and your abusive mother. What do you think, I had amnesia or something?
Those weren't my real parents. They're the people that raised me after you sold me to them. That's right. Is it coming back to you now? Oh, would you like to tell your loving Mason just how much you sold your first child for?
I can't believe this. You're sick. You're not just hateful, you're really sick.
How do you live with this? How do you even sleep at night?
If I did have a child, she'd grow up to be a whole lot better than you are. She wouldn't be some little sluttish monster like you. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Right here in front of the district attorney. Well, Mason, what are you going to do about it? I don't know whether to charge you or have you committed.
Well, she didn't buy it, but it was a hell of a performance.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm an intruder
here. I'm listening for noises. I think that every minute that door is going to burst.
It's okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Gina has gone too far. She has gone beyond human forgiveness, beyond human understanding. She is using Kelly's life for her own lousy revenge. She is using our love to get back at us. I'm warning you right now that there is nothing I won't do to thwart her. There are going to be no holds barred.
I got an idea.
What?
Keep just giving it to me.
What?
Where's Ted? Do you have any idea where he is?
Nope. No, I'm not letting you go. Oh, Ted, please. Isn't there some way you can get Meyson to extend your leave?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he grounded as it is. You know, he took a big risk. I mean, the only reason he really let me out of jail was for my parents' wedding. Now, who knows when that's going to be. I mean, it's so obvious Gina has something to do with it.
Ted, hey. This is our evening alone. And I want to spend tomorrow alone with you. And the next day and the next day. Please, I want more.
Don't go too far. Okay?
No, I never used to. I mean, after my father died and I moved out here, I used to avoid the future. It hurt to think about it. Then I met you. It's true. Sometimes I just wish that I didn't know how to hope for all these things, because then I wouldn't know how much it hurts. I feel like I'm losing so much.
You know, I'm telling you, as bad as it is, I think we gained something too. I think we kind of learned how to cut through all that small stuff and just remember what counts. You know, I mean, when we first met, we were just kids. I mean, it was a good feeling. Now I don't think we're kids anymore. And that is a great feeling. I mean, I didn't know anything about myself. I didn't know what I was made out of. I didn't know where I was going. But now I know. Loving you made me know.
I better... It might be for you. For an officer or something. Hello? Yes, he is here. Just a moment, please.
Oh, now I can understand what happened to our relationship if you thought that I was a killer.
Well, I don't think that you deliberately wanted to kill
Well,
her.
what else is there? Yes, I was angry at her. I disliked her, but I certainly did not want her dead. Now, that's like asking somebody if they're really in love or they just think they are. Can you answer that? Can anybody?
Hi, you guys. Listen, I was invited to join you, though by whom or for what? It's debatable, but no matter, here I am. Sit down.
Have a seat.
Was it booby trap? I got some thumbtacks down there. Yeah. Ooh, no. No, I've been sitting on needles and pins for 5 years anyway. Listen, in appreciation for all, I thought I'd share something with you. You know, just in honor of the occasion. You know what this is?
Tori said you found Kay's diary.
Yeah, I made quite an impression on her. It made an impression on me, too. It is the textbook by which I studied you, my friend. I found it, although I think it was never lost. You know, it was Katie. She was open, innocent, unlike jaded, old people who know what should be hidden. Am I right?
Yeah. You know, Keith, I really liked Katie.
Oh, you did. Oh, good for you. Good for you. You should like someone before you take into bed, shouldn't you?
especially virgins, right? Makes them tumble fast.
So why don't we put that away and we can
Yeah,
talk?
well, I
We
think
should talk.
there's something here. I want to read. Yeah, here it is. Here, why don't you read that out loud, huh? It's about you. Yeah.
Look,
strong stuff, huh?
let's put this away.
I don't know. I think Katie wants to read a little. Made me a little faint-hearted. You want to read this, don't you, honey?
Keith,
Huh?
I think you should stop drinking and stop
Now, come on.
picking at the scab. You're in agony, and it's agony to watch.
I wish I could stop crying practically every day, every night, feeling that I got this big, giant hole in my heart. Why won't he love me? When he was holding me that night, I thought I would be frightened, but I wasn't. Those strong hands of his. I watched them from my office, lifting, building. They were so gentle. Nothing I ever dreamed of or hoped for even came close. Didn't he feel it too? Can't he see that she will never care about him the way I do? She left him. I never would. I'd be with him until the day. Until the day she died. Prophetic, isn't it? Huh?
Are you all right?
Well, if you're looking for another round, the champ just departed.
I know. I waited for her to leave. Mason, why are you doing this to me?
Gina, all I did was show you where she was. Look, I'll admit this whole story sounds implausible. I mean, you would have been like 5 years old at the time. But Lily believes in it passionately.
It really stinks. You know, I've been hit below the belt before. But if you wanted to find the cruelest way to get back at me, I think you've done it.
I'm not sure I follow you.
You know how much I've always wanted to have a child of my own. You know that I can't because I lost СиСи's baby in that accident. You know how much I love Brandon. How much I've wanted to give him a little brother or a little sister. Oh, God, to have a child of my own. That I've wanted more than anything else in the whole world. You don't have to look at me like that. No. You should be ashamed of yourself for pulling a stunt like this.
Gina, did my eyes deceive me? Or are those real tears?
You wouldn't know tears if you saw them, Mason. Because your heart is made of stone. Or it must be for you to pull a stunt this low.
Victoria says I'm crazy. She says Cruz doesn't love me, and he never did. I could take her wanting him, too, if she didn't try to make me think that I was nothing, that I told her that she was the crazy one. And I ended up screaming at her. I don't know how, but it's the way she says things to hurt me until I ran away. Because I didn't want her to see me cry. Can you imagine how much happier she would have been if she'd never met you?
Keith, nobody meant to be cruel to Katie. There were bound to be some hurt feelings.
Hurt feelings? She's dead!
It didn't work to be nice. I told you about the letters and the phone calls, but nothing discouraged her. I don't care what you think about me and Cruz. But you have to admit that Cruz had the right not to choose her.
He also had the obligation not to use her. Or was she going to tell me that she was fantasizing being with him?
Listen, even if Tori hadn't come back, I wasn't ready to make a commitment then. And Katie knew that because I told her so. I knew there were deeper feelings on her part than there were on mine, but she said it was okay. Now, obviously, it wasn't, and I should have picked up on that, but I didn't. I should have said...
You should have, would have, could have. I don't want to hear that. Tell me the rest of it.
Right.
Tell me what happened.
You... Get
Come on, Jimmy. She knows. Tell me, I have a right to hear about this. Huh? Were you there on South Beach? Did she meet you there?
No. I can't stand to watch this anymore. I told Keith about the charade. I told him that you were going to lie.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, she's in a frenzy of confession. Unlike the two of you.
I just think that the three of us should leave Keith alone.
No.
Just give us a minute.
No.
Just give us a few minutes.
All right. Okay. Fine. I give you 5 years. I guess a couple minutes shouldn't hurt. But don't let it take too long, all right? I mean, I wouldn't want to have to draw blood.
What the hell is this?
What have you told him so far?
It's none of your business what we told him.
Then what you need to do is you need to think of some story, some plausible story that will make him happy and keep him away from us.
No. Yeah, I can't believe even Gina would let Kelly rot in jail just so she can get those dirty hands on your money?
Money? Money isn't what she wants. I gladly give her the amount she wants. No. She wants the prestige of being married again, to be back in this house.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't go as far as that, though, would it?
Not if I can prevent it. And I think I've come up with an idea. I need your help, though.
Me?
Look, I am really at the end of my rope about this. I've turned half of Santa Barbara upside down trying to find that damn tape. She's got us where she wants us because she knows how we feel about Kelly. But I started to think, what happens if she feels remotely the same way about somebody else?
Brandon.
No, I'll never get Brandon involved in this thing.
Haley?
Oh, listen to me, Tez. She was tickled pink. Gina was tickled pink when you put yourself on the line and saved her niece's neck.
Well, that was my decision, though, not hers.
I realize that. Listen, we have an opportunity now. Now, what happens if it would let out that you were not covering for Haley anymore? You weren't going to protect her. What do you think, huh?
No. I'm sorry, Dad. Forget it.
Look, it doesn't have to be true. We only want Gina to think that. And then we can arrange some kind of hostage exchange, as it was. You transfer Kelly over for Haley, and then she might even give us a tape with the incentive that you wouldn't speak at all, wouldn't talk against Haley. What do you think?
Dad, she already knows I've been offered every single incentive known to man, from a deal from the cops all the way up. I mean, why would she all of a sudden buy it like I'm bailing out on Haley now?
She would buy it if you two actually broke up.
Wait a second. I mean, what would that do to Haley, though?
I think Haley would understand if you knew the reason why.
Dad, this is like two wrongs making a right here. I mean, we're doing the same... Dad, wait, we're doing the same thing. Gina... What are you doing? Who are you calling?
I want you to talk to someone.
Who? Dad?
Frau Becker. Darf ich mit der amerikanische Kunstladen sprechen, bitte? Hello, baby. Yes. Got that surprise for you now. Yeah, you hold on.
Hello? Hi, Kelly. Yes, it's me. Fine, how about you? Yeah, we miss you a lot, you know that. We'll do anything we can to get you back here. Kelly, listen, in fact, we got something in the works right now that looks real promising. No, Kelly, come on, don't say that. No, it'll... All right. Okay, I love you too, you know that. Okay, I guess I'll just see you here sooner than you think. Okay, all right. Bye. Dad, you didn't have to do that. I mean, you know how much I love her. You know how much I want her to come back here?
Sorry, I am just desperate, that's all.
I didn't say I wouldn't do it.
You will?
Yeah, I'll only go so far, though. Okay, and if for some reason this plan of yours doesn't work, don't expect me to just sell Haley down the river.
You wanted to change your mind about the whole thing. I won't hold you to it. I know you don't. You won't. And I won't ask you to go against your principles again.
Except just this once. Right?
I am admitting I made a mistake, which you were more than happy to point out to me. Now all I'm trying to do is fix it. What can I do that will satisfy you?
You can get out of it like I asked you to in the first place.
For a second. Look, all you need to do is just think up some kind of a story to explain the earrings to Keith. That's all he needs to hear.
Does he know you have the other one?
No.
You two are crazier than I am. If you think another lie is going to fix this mess.
Well, you lived just fine with the last lie for 5 years now.
Just fine? Let me tell you something, Val, because you didn't know about it doesn't mean it was just fine. I can't tell you the number of nights I woke up in a cold sweat with the image of that girl's dead body in my mind, and it's gonna stop.
You never told me you felt all those things.
It had nothing to do with you either. And it doesn't now. I am a separate person. I have a separate life. I wasn't created the day you laid eyes on me.
I came here today because I wanted to admit I was wrong. Willing to humiliate myself for you. But you've done it for me. You tell Keith anything you want.
Are you glad you came back?
Where's Gina?
Check the ceiling.
Look, I've looked in her motel room. I've looked all over town. She's not with you?
You're still looking for the tape?
I don't give a damn about her or her tape. You don't have any idea where she is.
I take it you're not trying to save her soul.
Well, maybe I am, if she does have one to say. Like, tell her that I'm looking for her and I want to talk to her.
I'm sure she's quaking in her imitation leather boots.
I've heard horrible stories of perversion. Men who would do the unspeakable. If you were to take it with an animal, you'd be a rung up the ladder from sleeping with Gina.
Eden? Eden, open the door. Hey. Hey. Open the damn door! Eden, just a minute. Listen, I just want to talk to you. You know, apparently you have fallen in love with your own paranoia.
I'm glad you were home. You look a little upset, though. What's wrong? Is it Ted? When are they going to lock him up? Tomorrow. If you could come and stay with me, then. I mean, just for a little while, like you did when you first came into town. We could share a room. I mean, it's a little cramped, but, well, that doesn't matter, does it? I mean, the main thing is that you know you have family behind you like Ted does. You have me.
No, I know. Yeah, but what's wrong with you? You seem like you're down a little bit.
No. You know me. Your Aunt Gina, she's solid as a rock. Do you have anything alcoholic in the house? Sorry. I didn't think so. We're so different, you and me. But you don't mind, do you?
Look, Gina, I know you care for me. I do.
And you care for me, too, don't you? I mean, even though you think I'm not a nice person.
I do. So you make me mad sometimes.
It's been so long since I had any family I could depend on. I had to fight for everything I got. I got it all myself. I don't want you to have to do that. I want things to be easier for you. That's why I want you to take a real serious look about who you share your company with.
Oh, wait, Gina, we are in agreement here. We're not arguing, so let's not ruin it by starting an argument, okay?
I don't want to argue with you. I just think you should know something about Lily.
Gina, she's my friend. That's all I need to know, which is more or less what I say to people when they try to talk to me about you.
Well, that's very nice. Only there's something screwy about her. I don't know what it is. She's got this weird thing about me, Haley. She won't leave me alone.
It's because she wants to help you. She's a missionary. She feels it's her mission.
Is it her mission to tell lies about me? To make accusations just so she can add sheep to her flock?
Okay, what do you mean?
Get a load of this. Lily's latest. She's going around telling people that I'm her mother.
Wait, she said that?
Yes.
Oh,
Can you believe it?
No. You must have misunderstood what she meant. I'm sure of it.
I didn't misunderstand, Haley. She said it over and over again. I can't tell you how many times. She and Meyson have cooked up this scheme to pay me back for God knows what. It's just terrible.
No, there's got to be an explanation. I mean, maybe Meison...
Well, there isn't. And the ugliest part about it is I've always wanted to have a daughter of my own. It's what I wished for. It's what I prayed for. And if I did, I'd want her to be just like you.
Gina.
I was always so jealous of my brother because he had you. Better get that. Might be Ted.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to talk to...
Hi. Haley and I were just talking about you. Well, not exactly about you, but about her friends. I was just telling her that you're a perfect example of a true blue friend she can trust through anything. She's very lucky to have you.
Gina's in a good mood today.
It's get a little sentimental sometimes.
Yeah, well, you didn't seem too sentimental on my parents' wedding.
Ted.
Or non-wedding.
Well, you know what they say, cold hands, warm heart. I'll leave you two lovebirds alone. Thanks for everything.
I'll call you later, okay?
Goodbye, Gina.
I'm glad you're back. Oh, what did your dad want?
Where'd they go?
I don't know. They had an argument.
They left you here with a big bad wolf in there?
Sit down, Keith.
Well, did Eden get the story straight, huh? Did she get the details all worked out with you guys?
I'm going to tell you what happened, the entire truth.
Honest engine, cross your heart and hope to die like Katie did. You know, she's dead.
Stop it. Do you have the earring?
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it when you first saw that earring. It's yours, isn't it?
Yes.
And you were with Cruz that day on the beach, weren't you?
No. Katie called me that day. She said that she wanted to see me. I didn't want to, but she insisted.
So?
So we met at the State Street Bistro. I was wearing the earrings. Cruz had just given them to me as a gift. Katie kept staring at them, and she was talking. Well, it really wasn't talk. It was a harangue. She was livid. She couldn't figure out why Cruz had chosen me over her.
And you did what?
I told her some things. I told her that the earrings were an engagement gift from Cruz, and that he had never had one romantic thought for her, and that the romance was a fantasy. Her fantasy. Well, she flew into a rage. She lunged at me. She tore the earrings right off my ears. It was a big scene.
She took them.
Yeah, she wouldn't give them back. I was really angry. I said some terrible things that I truly regret now.
And you followed her, didn't you? You followed her.
No, I didn't. I was too ashamed that I hadn't been able to control myself. I called Cruz. I told him what had happened. He was furious with both of us, especially with me. That was the beginning of the end for us. He came over and we went in his car to look for her because he wanted me to apologize. But we couldn't find her. And we were on our way over to your house when we heard on the radio that she had drowned. So that's where I guess you found the earring on the beach. I don't know what happened to the other one. But I can't even guess why she went out to the beach. So you see, I'm the one that's responsible for her desperation that day. And I have been living with it ever since.
I don't believe it.
Why?
I don't believe this makes sense. It's plausible.
It happened exactly like that.
If it's a diary. That's it?
That's it. I'm sorry. But you can understand now why I was telling you that I'm the one to blame, not Cruz.
Doesn't make either one of you any less guilty. How I feel.
Darling, where are you going?
I don't understand why you're so angry. You know why I'm doing this.
Doing what?
What does it matter? As long as we go back to the way it was, or we can reschedule the wedding.
If I thought that the end justified the means, we would have been married yesterday. I will not sacrifice Kelly, and I won't let you sacrifice Ted.
Darling, no one is going to get hurt except Gina.
Darling me. If you want me to be a partner in your life, you better start including me now.
Ah, there they are now. My favorite ex-twosome. So tell me, Sophia, have you cleared out yet?
I have moved my things, Gina, but I am far from clearing out.
Well, when walking in the storm, hold your head
Why
high.
don't you just shut up and leave us alone?
Excuse me, Mr. Capel has a phone call for you.
Take it at the bar. Please, no bloodshed, unless it's hers.
You know, I don't really believe you. What has Kelly ever done to you? You may be able to justify somehow hate for me or hate for СиСи. How can you hate Kelly?
I can hear the violins playing in the background now, Sophia. Kelly's going to be fine. She's fine now, isn't she? СиСi has her tucked away someplace safe and sound. That's where she's going to stay. You see, I really like Kelly. I'm the one who's offering to clear her, Sophia. No one else has been able to do that. I think I'm Kelly's #1 friend.
What sort of satisfaction do you think that you can get by coercing a man who loathes you into some sort of a travesty of a marriage to you?
СиСi hated you, too. But that didn't stop you from wanting to put on his ring, did it? And as far as who's doing what to whom, well, I think you and СиСi are the monsters. After all, you're the one who's putting your own selfish interests in front of Kelly.
We have done everything you've asked us to, haven't we?
Then what's the beef, Sophia?
Maybe if you had a daughter of your own, you'd understand.
Look, I don't care what you say to try to hurt me. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get back every little thing that's mine. And I'm going to steamroll anybody who gets in my way, whether it's you or СиСi or that phony Lily Light.
You have no idea who you're dealing with here, Gina. Your little mind can't even conceive of the kind of retribution that's going to stop you in your slimy tracks. I swear to you that I am going to find a way to end this. And when I do, you better start to run for cover.
What are we doing out here?
I felt like taking a drive.
Out here?
I felt like being alone.
You knew I was following you.
I didn't look.
So you lead me straight to a place that's full of painful memories for me.
Well, maybe there's going to be painful memories for me, too. Granted, they're still fresh and in the making, but I'm sure they're roughly the same. Memories of losing somebody I love.
Oh, you do keep trying to lose me. You really go all out, in fact. But you still haven't managed it, have you? It's just like when we were first together. You keep fighting me. Except this time, you were breaking the rules.
However much you say you love me, I can't imagine it even comes close to the way that you love her.
Are you out of your mind? There is no comparison.
You defer to her. You put her first. And when I disagree, I'm wrong. I see the way you look at her, the way you touch her.
I don't touch her. I look at her when she's in front of me. And when she says something I think is wrong, I tell her so, which you have heard me do. So why are you trying to twist this into something it's not?
You know, everything happened here. When she left, you declared your love to her in a way you can never take back. You have the scars, just to prove it. I wonder if I would have to leave in order for you to do something like that for me.
So why I'm supposed to get on a motorcycle now and run myself into a wall again? Is that it? You want me to kill myself, maybe, like Katie Timmons did, just to prove how much I love you?
No, you wouldn't have to do that. What do I have to do to make you listen to me?
Is that what you think you're trying to do with all this panic, this drama?
No, it's real. Don't ridicule me because it's real. You didn't belittle Victoria when she had her unaccidental accident. No, you went to her because she needed you. She needed you for Keith, to hold her hand for reassurance. You're the only one she could go to. Every single thing I say, you have an answer for. And every answer you have makes me out to be a liar. So why are we even bothering to talk about it? So let's not talk about it. Just leave me alone.
I love you, damn it. Oh, that's right. It doesn't count unless you can make me half insane. You're a selfish woman. I'm beginning to think your kind of love isn't the love at all.
Ed, I thought we agreed, you know, that we weren't going to talk about Gina tonight.
You asked me what Dad wanted. I'm telling you. He hates Gina. And he's got a good reason.
So he called you to come over to tell you that he hates Gina?
Well, I mean, she happens to be the person who destroyed my parents' wedding.
Right, your father said that. And?
Well, I mean, there's, certain things I can't just discuss with you, Haley.
You're confusing me, Ted. So Gina isn't the nicest person in the world, but what does that have to do with us? You know, I feel sorry for her sometimes. You know, everyone coming down on her. Now even Lily is doing it, and I can't understand that.
What did she do to Lily?
She didn't do anything to Lily. They're just having a disagreement about something.
That's interesting. I mean, whose side are you going to pick, huh? I mean, this is going to be a tough decision for you.
Look, I'm not choosing any sides, all right? This is not my fight, and I'm sure they both have perfectly good reasons.
Oh, that's excellent. That's just great. I mean, I should have figured. Neither your precious Lily or your angelic Aunt Gina can do anything wrong, right? You'll excuse both of them no matter what happens.
Why are you attacking me like this?
Why are you defending the two of them?
If this is how you want to spend the rest of our free time, then I think you should go.
It's not... Haley...
Right, okay, then just lay off Gina and Lily, okay? Ted, look, they haven't done anything directly to you.
Oh, they haven't? They haven't?
You want to keep fighting. I mean, it looks like it.
No, I just want to think what I think. Just like what you're always saying.
Well, then fine, think. You don't have to yell it.
You think I should just hold back? You are not the only person who has beliefs. I believe Gina is a terrible person and will ruin anything she comes in contact with, including you. And that you would only see that if you just... Haley, if you just open up your eyes. And I think Lily's even worse.
Do you feel better now? I mean, now that you've gotten that off your chest.
Moderately, yeah.
Well, good. Why don't you just leave now?
Fine. Things are becoming clearer and clearer to me that we don't see eye to eye to just about anything.
Ted, you said that didn't matter. Oh, just go, okay?
I'm going.
Well, what's taking so long?
Well, is your boyfriend here?
Meyson went out.
What is it, bowling night? What did you want to talk to me about?
I wanted to be alone with you so we could hash this thing out without any interruptions.
A little mother and daughter chat, is that it?
You are my mother, Gina, and you know it.
How dare you pull a stunt like that in front of Meyson? Now your whole song and dance routine is going to be all over Santa Barbara.
What am I going to gain out of this by lying?
Money. Once I'm back in the Capwell estate, You'd find life as my loving daughter very cozy there.
Gina, will you just think? I didn't know anything about your plans before I came here. No one did.
Look, I don't care how you figured it out. I don't care what your angle was, sweetheart. You think I'm going to let this shabby little operation of yours continue? Well, I'm not. I've already called the State Division of Fraud, and they're going to investigate you.
Well, fine, let them do it. I have nothing to hide.
Oh, come on, you don't even use your real name. Lily Light? Well, I'm not Gina Light. What is your name?
You talking about the name on my birth certificate? Or should I say my sales receipt? Well, there was no name. But there was a birth date. January 12th, 1967. My, Gina. Something sound familiar about that?
How could you know that? What are you? Are you the devil? How could you know that on that date I gave birth to a baby girl?
Did you find Eden?
Yeah,
Did you work it out?
not quite.
But you will.
To tell you the truth, some pretty lousy things got said.
If I know you didn't say anything that you didn't think was true.
Maybe you don't know me. You're a selfish woman, Eden. I'm beginning to think your kind of love isn't love at all.
I do love you, Cruz.